Hey folks, I'm doing this video to show you something that I stumbled across accidentally. I found it in one of the boxes I inherited from a relative. He was into collecting hi-fi stuff, and most of that was, well, not really worth mentioning. I really didn't pay too much attention about this particular box, but when I checked the internet what it had to do with this Sony D-Z555, I was flabbergasted, to say the least. I have a somehow audiophile background since I'm into home cinema and that kind of stuff, and you really want to do your best to ears and eyes in that segment. But I really didn't know that Sony ever ventured that high, that far into high audio in the Discman segment. So I checked the price on eBay for that and almost fell backwards. So since I have no use for it, it was clear I will put it up for sale, and I guess it'll get me some nice money. But before this particular unit disappears in some private collector's shelf or safe or whatever, I thought it would be a good idea to leave a little impression for the afterworld about this very particular machine Sony has ever produced here. So there it is in all of its beauty, hooked up to the power cord. And one of the very special things about this machine is, first of all, it's the build quality. We're talking about 1989 here. That's a long time back. And this beauty is made from solid metal. It's weighing, I would guess, roughly about a pound, 500 grams. It feels really solid. And you have, except for the covers of the displays, you have no plastic parts. It's all solid metal, like you could build a house out of these beauties. And it's outstanding when it comes to the design, because as you see, it has two displays, one primary display down here and a secondary display up here. The primary display does what every display on a Discman does. It shows title and duration, timestamp, and so on. It's the top display where the fun begins, because that thing features a full graphic digital equalizer and output levels, everything. It is just marvelous. And I was told, and I read on the internet, that the D555 actually was Sony's attempt to carry the Discman concept to the max when it comes to audio reproduction. So they crammed everything they could find in the top shelf of their quality parts into this little black box, and that included an 8x oversampling chip. So you have a studio-like reproduction as long as your CD provides the proper information and proper resolution for the music. It was not meant, and is never intended to be one of these sporty little things you carry around with you while jogging. So it does not have any anti-skip or anti-shutter mechanisms. If you tip at it when it's playing, it'll skip. But apart from that, it is just magnificent. And the level of refinement that went into this is enormous. If we're talking not even 1990, so that is way back into the last century. And what I've never seen before, especially considering that date it was built, is that it came with an optical output jack right here. So you have a pure digital signal processing. And I've hooked it up to my old trusty Denon amplifier down here via the digital cable. And this particular unit is so pristine that it even comes with the original plug for the optical output, not one of these nifty little things you find on the hi-fi units today. This one was custom built for the 555. And the sheer luxury doesn't stop there. It goes even further, because Sony has even made a custom little cable remote for this machine, which is a little less solid in quality than the unit itself. I'd say it's just made from plastic. It's all very proper, but very lightweight. But it's just not the same feel to the touch like the mother unit. However, it works perfectly. And I'll just put this thing to work here. So with the push of the button, some of you might recognize what's playing. I put in some nice classic rock for this. And you can see on top how the output meter starts showing the level of volume, and you could now start set up the equalizer through these buttons, and the command will also get you to the next title, just the way it's supposed to do. And this unit has been laying on the attic for some 20 years or so, never been used except, I guess, for this demonstration you witness right now, and probably never will be played on a daily basis afterwards. So, and skips nicely through the titles, and the audio quality is just awesome. I'll give you a glimpse of the display here on my receiver, and as you see, it says digital right here, so you have a pure digital output signal from a 1989 Discman. That is something I have never heard of, and I guess that is also part of the reason why these machines are so sought after. And it just works like it just came out of the factory shelf. I really wish to see that unit come into good hands. Someone who really enjoys and cherishes it. This one is actually so new, also unused, and it still has got the factory sticker on top. It comes with the original headphones, where after good 20 years, 30 years now, the covers start to decompose. But nevertheless, they came with it, and they go with it, of course. So, and Sony had also made this fabulous pouch to carry it along with all the openings, so you don't have to take it out if you want to hook it up within its pouch. Very high quality, nice to the touch. It's not real leather, it's some kind of high quality plastic, but boy, this is almost 30 years old and it looks just pristine. So no cheap stuff around here. And it also comes with one of these cinch to headphone out cables. The only thing that went missing, unfortunately, was the user manual. I have no idea where it was. It never was on the box. But on the other hand, with 5 minutes of fiddling, this unit is so self-explanatory. You'll get it along with it right away. Hats off to Sony for this wonderful piece of technology they put together here. And I hope you enjoyed the presentation. If you did, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and I'll keep you posted if I find something interesting in the future. See you then.